Today, I'm going to be taking you on currently the world's largest cruise ship, Star of the Seas. This is a Royal Caribbean ship, and like I said, it's the world's largest right now. There are 18 floors on this ship, and so I'm going to do my best to give you guys a tour and point out the things that are free and what costs extra. So come on, let's go. We're starting on the third floor right now. We have access down to level 2, but that's where the gangway is and where you exit and enter when you're coming in from different ports. But right now it's roped off. So starting on level 3, here we have the main dining area. The main dining area is included in the cruise price, and they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 nights a week they even have free lobster night. So that's fun. Most of the other menus include, like, you get an appetizer, a main dish, and dessert. My favorite, the lobster, the steak, and the cheesecake. Now let's go up to level 4. All right, so level 4 here, right above, this is still more main dining seating. On the 3rd floor is like when you can dine whenever you want. The 4th and 5th floor are actually for reserved dining, so that's where you actually pick a set time and choose that whole time for the entire duration of the cruise. So next up, we're gonna head through Casino Royale, and here you have your typical casino stuff like slots, blackjack, roulette, all the different table games. The one thing that I don't like about this casino and most cruise casinos is that you are allowed to smoke in here. The ventilation is pretty good, but you can still definitely smell it a little bit. All right, next up we're entering the music hall. So here is where they have music, like bands and stuff like that. They also do some game shows around here. There's nothing going on right now, but the music hall actually has 2 levels to it. So we're on the upper level right now, which is deck 4, and there's also the level down below. We'll keep going. So we're going to be taking the stairs this time, but one thing I do want to call out are the elevators. So they do have a really nice elevator system here where if you just walk up, you push whatever floor that you want to go to, and it'll tell you what elevator. So that way it just makes the whole elevator system work a lot more efficiently, and you're not stopping at a million floors with an elevator already full of people. Next up, we're heading, still on deck 4, heading to the Royal Theater. Are we allowed to go in here? Please. Okay, thank you. So the Royal Theater is where the Back to the Future musical is, and I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge musical or theater person, but this show was amazing. I had also never seen Back to the Future, but the cast, the singing, the technology, it was very engaging. Our entire family loved it, and even with the little kids, they were very engaged throughout the whole show. So definitely recommend the Back to the Future musical. It is almost 2 hours long, so be prepared for that, but definitely recommend it. And there is this level, and there's also an upper level to the theater. All right, now we're gonna head up to deck 5, which is the Royal Promenade. But first we head into the Royal Promenade, we're just gonna take a peek outside over here, because this is where the fitness track is. I'll look both ways, so if we're just standing over here, here is the jogging track, and you'll notice once we turn the camera here, there are 2 lanes. So there's one for jogging and one for the walker people. So make sure to stay in your lane. And this actually, it goes around the whole ship, and if you do 2.4 laps, that is 1 mile, which also just shows how large this ship is. Now we are going to check out the actual fitness center. Here is the fitness center. So they've got tons of different lifting equipment, treadmills, ellipticals. They even have some spin classes here, which I believe are free. I just didn't do them. Make sure to check your Royal Caribbean app because they do have different classes and stuff that you can participate. I think some are free and some are paid. So let's continue on. One thing to point out here, they do have a relief spot. So normally, like, pets are not allowed on board, but service animals are allowed, and there's a nice little relief spot for them. All right, so just a reminder, we are on deck 5. It's where the fitness center and jogging track is. Now we're gonna head into the Royal Promenade. The Royal Promenade is like the main area for like different activities. I kind of think of it as like the lobby of a hotel. So we're gonna start off to our left here. This is Spotlight Karaoke. I am not a karaoke person, so I can't say I came here often, but they have different types of open mic nights for adults, for kids, family. So if karaoke is your jam, this is the spot to go. All right, next up, we'll just do a quick look over here. They have Solera Beauty. That's just a store with beauty pot products, a jewelry store. And then next up here we have Sorrento's Pizza. So if you've never been on a Royal Caribbean ship before, Sorrento's Pizza is the classic place to go for late night bites. So they have pizzas, and they normally have like pepperoni cheese and then like one specialty one. And fun fact, we actually asked one of the workers how many pizzas they make a day, and they told us 1,600 pizzas a day on average. That's a lot of pizzas. So another shop over here, the collection looks like they sell purses. And one thing I want to call out, so next up over here we have Starbucks. And Starbucks is not included with the normal drinking packages. So if Starbucks is your thing, you have to pay extra for it. Even if you have the deluxe drink package, it is not part of it. But it is your typical Starbucks. You can actually use like your Starbucks app and stuff like that. Now we're heading over to what is called the Pearl. And I don't know how many millions of dollars it costs to build this thing, but this is right when you walk into the ship when you're first boarding, and this is a really cool place for pictures. We've got the Star of the Sea sign right here, and when you come actually closer in here, you can see it like moves inside of here, and they have it change different colors throughout the night and stuff like that, so this is a great place for a nice family picture. So over here, there is another bar, and they have just another seating area, both indoor and outdoor seating. And then we have Thorn and Thistle. This is another bar area with beer and spirits. One thing, maybe someone can tell me, it says darts up there, but I did not see any darts in this place, so I don't know what that means. But anyway, it's just another bar, and if you have the drink package, all of these bars are included. Even if you do go to specialty dining and you have the deluxe drink package, your drinks are included, up to $14 a drink. Right over here we have guest services. So if you need to talk to them about any charges to your account, this is the place to go. More shopping down here. Right over here is the next cruise desk. So if you'd ever, want to book your next cruise while you're on your current cruise, that's the desk to do it at. So now we're going to continue back here. This is once again on deck 5. This is the last part of main dining, and we are going to head now up to floor 6. So come with me this way. Alright, so floor 6 here, this is still part of the Royal Promenade, just the upper level of it. We're going to show you the Adventure Kids Club, Playmaker Sports Bar, Social 020, Absolute Zero, and some more shops. Now let's go. Right here is Adventure Ocean, which is the kids club, and we can walk just maybe a little bit through here. I won't go in all the way because I don't think it's open yet, but down here they've got different rooms with different ages. So there's the babies, 6 to 36 months. And then juniors right here, 3 to 5 years old. And the hangout down here, which is for 6 to 12-year-olds. Your parent can decide too, I think, in the 6 to 12-year-old category, if you have the ability to check yourself in and out. For the kids club, I don't know the minimum age, but you can buy a bracelet that you can actually track your kid throughout the whole ship. So if you have, an 11-year-old that you're comfortable with, like, running around the ship with their friends, you can get a tracker for them. And the tracker is really accurate. I mean, you can see exactly what spot and what level that they're on. Now we're going to head over here, walk through another little shop to get to the sports bar here, which is called Playmakers. And so Playmakers is actually considered a specialty dining. So like I said, if you have the drink package, your drinks are included, but food is an additional cost here. This is a great ship, but I would say that's one of my complaints. I've never seen the sports bar be extra money before, which I would have liked to come in and eat here, but I'm not going to pay for it because it's like the menu's got like chicken wings and like sports bar food on it and stuff. So if we keep walking through Playmakers, we come to Absolute Zero. And Absolute Zero is where the ice skating rink is, and it's also where the show called Soul is. They also do have open skate on the ship too that you can reserve, but that does sell out. All right, so next up, right off of Absolute Zero and Playmakers, we have Social 020, and this is for teenagers between 13 and 17, and this is the furthest we can go right now. But so if you've got a teen, they got a nice little cool club in there. So now we're going to walk the second half of the Royal Promenade on deck 6. We're going to walk on the left side here, but first we'll just point out this is Schooner's Bar. Sometimes they do trivia here, but otherwise your typical bar, and every bar has a different menu, but you can still order your typical drinks at each one. Next up, we'll head on over to Boleros. Sometimes they do live music up here. There's a little stage. We are coming up on Pearl Cafe. So they have some beautiful artwork up here, some turtles and fish. And then here's a different view of the Pearl. So if we just kind of take a step inside here, you can really see how beautiful this piece of art is. Pearl Cafe over here. We're in the morning right now, so it's a little bit busier over here. They've got a lot of like grab and go type things. So right now for breakfast, they've got different types of pastries and yogurts and fruit and stuff like that. And you can also order coffee in here. So you can still get like lattes and stuff here. And if you do have the deluxe drink package, it is included. It comes in a Starbucks cup, but it's technically not from the official Starbucks. Now from across the way there is Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, and this is a specialty dining, so you do have to pay extra for Giovanni's. Now we are about to head into the attic, which is also the comedy club. That's the attic. It's where they do comedy shows, and those ones you do have to reserve. So last up here on the Royal Promenade, we have dueling pianos, so we'll take a walk into this bar. Dueling pianos is one of my favorite things. I think it's super fun. If you've never done it before, you write song requests and they take turns playing different songs. Very talented people. They both play piano and sing. And here are the dueling pianos. They do have family show times in the evening around like 6 and 7 o'clock, and then they have later adult-only show times between 10:30 and 11. Two more things on this level. First, we have the escape diner. So this is an escape room on board. This is an additional charge. So we did not do this, but if you like escape rooms, that might be your jam. And then over here we have the Crown Lounge. I think this is either for suite members or special crown holders. Either way, it's not us, so we will continue on. Next up, we're gonna head to deck 7. Right now, we are in the front of the ship, and there's really nothing on level 7 in the front and the mid, so we're gonna walk through the staterooms and head on over to Surfside. Can we really not get through here? I guess not. All right, take 2. Deck 7 once again. We are on the back of the ship and we are heading into Surfside. So Surfside is a great area for younger kids. Let me show you around. So first up on the left here, they've got Surfside Cafe or Surfside Eatery. And this is like a smaller version of the Windjammer. So they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. We'll take a walk through the buffet. It is buffet style. I'll just kind of show you what they have for breakfast. So this morning they have a variety of donuts, croissants, fruits, bacon, eggs, omelets, pancakes, and other fruits and cereals over there. So next up we're heading to the arcade. The arcade is an additional cost. Your typical arcade here, they do have this little game where you can win duckies on the duckies to hide around the boat. Then in the middle here they have a carousel, which is free. The carousel is free, so that's a good thing for little ones. On the right over here they've got a sugar shop that's also an extra cost. It's basically a candy shop. And then, right over here where it says sprinkles, you can get unlimited ice cream, unlimited soft serve ice cream. So typically they have vanilla, chocolate, or twist. I've had way too many ice cream cones to count on this trip. Over here they've got Surfside Bites. This is also included with the normal cruise package. They've got pizza, burger, popcorn chicken, french fries, stuff like that. And then on the right over here, we have a kids playground. It's a nice little jungle gym for them to play on. And we'll keep heading towards the water park area. There's the Lemon Post Bar over there. Parents, if you want a beverage while watching the children play. Here they have 2 different slides. And then there's also a pool area. It's closed right now, but pool area for the kids to play in, and there's always multiple lifeguards here, which is nice as well. Over here, just have lots of different lounge areas for people to sit. So, like I said, this is a great playing space for the little ones. Up here on the left we have Pier 7. I think they do dinner and lunch here, but this is also specialty dining, so you do have to pay extra for this. So you can select any 3 dishes for $30. Next up, we are gonna head to deck 8. We'll go up these stairs here and enter what is my favorite part of the whole ship, Central Park. They got a little shop up here, sell sunscreen and just, you know, your typical tourist stuff. Here is Central Park. This is one of my favorite spots of the whole ship. It's just amazing. I read somewhere that they have over 40,000 different plant species here. And so in Central Park, they have some different shopping areas. Over here, they have Lou's, which is a jazz bar. On our right over here, they have Bubbles, which you can get different champagne, Prosecco, bubbly things. Next up right here, we have Park Cafe. We'll take a peek in Park Cafe. They are also open for breakfast and lunch and I think dinner, but they have sandwiches, bagel bar, and also some more grab-and-go fruit style things. Next up on the right here is Trellis Bar. So here you can, just a nice cool spot. I actually love this place because it was never really that busy and it's just really cool to be out in the Central Park area. Then we'll take a walk over here. So here is Izumi. And Izumi is a sushi and hibachi restaurant, and this is an extra cost. So the hibachi, I think you can negotiate it down, but hibachi is specialty dining, and then the sushi part of things is a la carte. So you pay per roll. And then over here we have Chops Grill. This is also specialty dining, so this is an extra cost. This is Lincoln Park Supper Club. So this is one of the fanciest dining spots on the ship. This is specialty dining. And when I asked, I was told it cost $200 a person to dine there. I think that was for the 5-course meal, and you could upcharge if wanted. So, like I said, right now we're on floor 8. We are going to skip floors 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're gonna head up to 13 or 14, just because all these floors in between here don't have anything but staterooms on them. So we're gonna take the elevators up to level 14. All right, so deck 14, this is the Vitality Spa. Morning. So if you head back there, the desk back there is where you can book a spa service. They have different massages and stuff, facials. We were able to get a Perfect Day at Sea package for $149, and that included, it was a combination of a 75-minute massage and a facial. And for that price, I would definitely recommend it. You can definitely negotiate prices down with them. The only thing that I didn't realize is I thought we would have access to the thermal suite with our massage package, and we did not. That is a separate additional cost. And the thermal suite has a sauna, an infrared sauna, a steam room, and like a waterfall shower thing. Over here we have Vitality Cafe. So here they have different juices and smoothies, and this is an additional cost. Next, we're gonna head to deck 15, which is the pool deck and where all the pools and hot tubs begin. Here we have the AquaDome market, and we'll check out the menu over here. They've got different types of food from crepes to pad thai, barbecue, Mediterranean, and empanadas. We'll just take a quick peek in here. And this is also one of the restaurants that's open later at night. I think they're open till midnight. And this is included. This is not an additional cost. So now this brings us to what I think is one of the most impressive areas of the ship, the AquaDome. And so here is where they have the water show called Torque, and these people dive from up there. They hang on different wires and stuff like that. There's synchronized swimming, dancers. It's really an incredible show. It's 45 minutes long, and you do have to reserve it. There's not an additional cost, but you do have to reserve it to try and get a seat, and doors normally open up about 45 minutes before the show time. So if you want a good seat, come early. Now we're going to make our way over here. Here we have rye and bean. So this is if you like an espresso martini, this is the place to go. So they have espresso martinis here, and you can also get coffee. So once again, if you do have the deluxe drink package, the coffee is included here. You can get different lattes. I had the coconut cold brew latte, and I loved that. So this is the coconut cold brew. I had to take a quick coffee break. Now we're going to continue. So we are in the AquaDome, and this is just a really beautiful place. We're at the front of the ship, so it's a great place just to, watch us sail away into the sea. Here they have tons of different style beds and lounge chairs. This is all free, just first come, first served. And they have a bar right here as well. So now we're coming up on Hooked. This is another specialty restaurant. It's catered to seafood. So if you like seafood, go to Hooked. But once again, this is specialty dining, so it does cost extra. Now we are entering Chill Island. So we'll just take a pause right here. Over there they have a hot tub, lots of different seating areas. One thing Royal Caribbean's very good about, they have signs everywhere that you cannot reserve lounge chairs. And honestly, we have not had a problem getting a seat by any of the pools. There's tons of different little areas. This is also really cool because it looks over Central Park. So we'll head over this way. Here they have ping pong tables. And they're pretty sheltered from the wind, which is nice, so you can actually play. So throughout the pool deck, you'll find just these random single one-off hot tubs, which is really nice. There's not just everything in one spot. Lime and coconut bars. These are the classic bars across all the pool decks. Over here, they have a nice infinity pool over the edge of the ship. We'll walk over here. Over here, they have what I would call the main pool, and it looks like they're doing some water aerobics right now. So there are 2 hot tubs over there and a larger pool. Next up, we have Cantina Fresca. So this is a great lunch spot. They've always got Mexican food here, so think tacos and salsa and chips. Now we're gonna go up to deck 16. We'll start over here. Here they have the Crown's Edge. And so if you look at that, you can actually walk over the edge of the ship. But don't worry, it is very safe. They harness you in, they double check, triple check you. This was a fun adventure. We paid around $30 to do this. I think it's fun for one to a one-time thing. I don't know if I need to do it again, but that's Crown's Edge for you. And this is also something that you need to book in advance. Over here, just more pool chairs. Like I said, there's tons of seating on this ship, so you will not run out of a place to sit. All right, so we're doing a little bit of a circle here. We're gonna head on out to Thrill Island. So over here they have Adrenaline Peak, which is rock climbing, and rock climbing is free. They have different times throughout the cruise for different ages. Once again, we're on deck 16. We have base camp. That's another place to grab some grab and go bites. They've got hot dogs, burgers, chicken tenders. And we're in the back of the ship. Also over here they have Lost Dunes, which is the mini golf course. Now we are entering Thrill Island. So Thrill Island is the largest water park at sea, so there are 6 water slides. You have to be anywhere between 48 inches and 52 inches to ride the slides, so it's definitely geared towards a little bit older kids. And overall it's really cool, but unfortunately there's only been 2 water slides that have actually been running while we've been on this ship, so that's been kind of a bummer. We are now entering the Hideaway, which is for adults only. They have 2 hot tubs up here. And then down here they have an infinity pool. And there are lifeguards here as well. And there's a bar over there, but once again, this is for adults only. And during like the daytime, right now it's still morning, it becomes kind of like Vegas pool party vibes. So if that's your vibe, this is the place to be. Up here on deck 17, we are headed to the sports court. Here they have basketball, pickleball, all different types of activities throughout your cruise. And it looks like this morning they have pickleball. Oh, and then here is Deserted, the milkshake bar. So here they have milkshakes, but this is an additional cost. So here's a menu too. So it looks like this big one here is $18, but other options for $14.
Also on deck 16 is Swim and Tonic. Swim and Tonic is an adults only area, and it's also the first swim up bar at sea.
I almost forgot one place, and it's the Windjammer. So the Windjammer is the ship's buffet. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner in here. Personally, it's not my favorite because it is very busy. So right now it's breakfast. You've got your typical breakfast spread.
It's gonna be my dad right here. Okay.
Bakery items. And over here. They do always have a nice variety of fruits. There's Chase. All right, so we'll just walk back here and show them all the seating. If you are gluten-free, they do have a gluten-free option down there too. So, all right, we will leave the Windjammer. Alright, so that concludes my ship tour of Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more travel content.